to Columbia, Missouri on Championship Saturday here as we are ready to crown 4 kings and queens of basketball here in the state of Missouri. This is Show Me Showdown 2017 as we get ready to draw the curtain on what has been the high school basketball season here in the state of Missouri. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome courtside here at Norm Store Court. I'm Corey Riggs, alongside Jim Powers. And Jimmy, Class 1, 2, and 3 we got in the books last week. That's all done. We turn our attention to the big boys of Class 4 here to get us started. We've got Vashon, the defending state champs. We've got maybe a little David and Goliath matchup here with the boys from Polk County, the Bolivar Liberators, who are going to try and unseat the defending Class 4 champs.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun because it's two teams with contrasting styles. You got a Vashon team that wants to get it and go. They want to run up and down the floor, where you have a Bolivar team that they like to grind. You know, they like to get down inside. They got a couple bigs that are outstanding. They want to slow the pace down. And for them to be successful, that's what they're going to have to do. They're going to need this, slow down Ferris and McKinney and those guys and play their game. If they get forced into playing the V game, guess what? It could be a long afternoon for Bolivar, but I think this is going to be great. We saw 4 outstanding games yesterday in Class 5, and I think we're ready to start 4 outstanding championship games here this afternoon.
I would argue, Jim, that since you and Jason West and the folks with Misha have allowed me to come and be a part of this, I would say that the boys' Class 4 and Class 5 semifinals are some of the best games I've ever seen in the last 5 years.
You talk about the star power with Class 5, and you knew those games were going to be good, but you had no idea how good they were. And when you have 4 of the top 5 teams making it here to Columbia, you knew you were going to see that. And we saw it in the third place game between Kickapoo and Chaminade earlier today. They put up 80 points apiece. But that's just the talent, the talent of basketball. And we're going to see it right here with Vashon and with Bolivar. 2 outstanding teams had great semifinal victories on Thursday. And now it's time to throw it up, start championship Saturday, and put a wraps on it. Now, probably one of the best high school years that I've seen in covering high school sports since I've been in Missouri 14 years ago.
Jeff Taggart getting ready to introduce the teams, and we will step aside, but when we come back, we'll run you through the starting lineups and get you ready for this. The boys Class 4 Championship live on Mission.TV, a proud partner of the NFHS Network. Don't go anywhere.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang clear, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We have got one mollywhopper of a Class 4 showdown set for you here today on Mission.TV, everybody. Corey Riggs, Jim Powers, our entire JBM crew here taking care of the production side. And now Jeff Taggart is set to pitch to the hype video and introduce the starters for this Class 4 championship.
team hosts for the Liberators are Donna Peck and Jake Jolly. The team hosts for the Wolverines are Mike Cornelius and Jack Kronhart. The team hosts help the teams enjoy their stay in Columbia. Please join us in thanking them for their time and support. Starting at guard for Bolivar, a 6'2 senior, number 0, Conley Garrison. Starting at guard for Vashon, a 6'4 senior, number 2, Corey Gilbert. Starting at guard for Bolivar, a 6' sophomore, number 3, Ian Jones. Starting at forward for Vashon, a 6'8 junior, number 3, Joseph Reese. Starting at guard for Bolivar, number 13, Connor Seckler. Starting at guard for Vashon, a 6' senior, number 5, Daniel Ferris. Starting at forward for Bolivar, a 6'3 senior, number 30, Jack Pitts. Starting at forward for Vashon, a 6'8 senior, number 32, Levi Stucker. Starting at center for Bolivar, a 6'6 senior, number 33, Brandon Emmert. Starting at center for Vashon, a 6'9 senior, number 34, Tremont Watson. The head coach for Bolivar is Robbie Hoig. The head coach for Vashon is Tony Irons. The officials for this game are Tony Hill, Mark Halsell, and Scott Eglert. These officials have been chosen to work the Show Me Showdown because of their experience and their quality work throughout the season. Join us in recognizing the hard work of today's officials by showing respect during today's game.
Tony Hill, Mark Helsel, and Scott Englert's the men in stripes for this one. As you see, assistant coach Colt Blair just to his left. There's Robbie Hoig in the blue pants and the gold shirt, the head coach of the Bolivar Liberators, the COC Small Conference Coach of the Year. Then, of course, the one and only Tony Irons in his second year at the V, a record of 51-7, looking for back-to-back state championships.
And you got to remember, Tony came from a Madison College prep who won a state championship. He has done such a tremendous job anywhere he's gone as a head coach, and he's looking to bring the PHL their second state championship in as many weeks back to St. Louis.
Bolivar wins the tip. This is their big man, Brandon Emmert, who'll get things started today for the Liberators. They are the visitors on the scoreboard. They wear the yellow jerseys with the blue numbers. The ball batted out of bounds by the long reach of Levi Stockard.
This is going to be a great matchup. Levi Stockard versus Brandon Emmert. Emmert is a big physical type of player. Stockard is more of a finesse type of player. Great footwork, good touch. I tell you what, these two bigs are going to be going at it all afternoon down on that low block.
The offense runs through Conley Garrison, though, for Bolivar, as Connor Seckler's three won't go. Big offensive rebound for Pitts.
That's going to be huge for the Liberators this afternoon. They need to get as many second chance opportunities as possible.
Conley Garrison between the rings here. We played 45 seconds without a score. The lead-in pass to Emmert. His shot, a good one. And Brandon Emmert scoring for the Liberators.
Tell you what, I love the play. He saw how Vashon was playing him, and he just wanted the ball. He wanted it up high, called for it. Great pass inside, and they get the first bucket of the afternoon.
See if Vashon can answer here. The Wolverines shooting at basket left in the home whites with the blue numbers. Corey Gilbert. Daniel Ferris. Ferris, affectionately known as Peanut, goes to the rack and scores.
Tell you what, Ferris loves to slash and drive. He'll create off of it, but his bread and butter, he loves to get that first step and go to the basket strong.
Ferris averages 12 points and 4 rebounds a game for Coach Tony Irons. This is Conley Garrison, out right wing. Covered up by Casey Cody Jackson. They go down low to Emmert. The defense floats his way. This Wolverine defense, Jim, going to pay a lot of attention to the big man in yellow. It's hard to miss him standing down there in that goldenrod uniform.
Absolutely, and there's the defense that Vashon likes to do. They're going to double you up on the sideline. They'll rotate the near man over and put some pressure, and you've got to be able to handle it.
Great job by Levi Stockard and Casey Cody Jackson. Here's a two, won't go. That time out of the hands of the K-State commit, Levi Stockard. We stay tied at 2.
Stockard is going to be a great addition for Bruce Weber, and you see right there the great defense once again, but a great addition to some local guys. Xavier Sneed playing out of K-State, and a great inlet pass right down underneath, using that diagonal system very well.
Stockard had 14 points and 5 rebounds in their semifinal win against the Bulldogs. He gives the Bee the 4-2 advantage here as we played nearly 3 minutes in the first quarter.
The one they're going to have to get going is going to be Mario McKinney. McKinney shut out in the semifinal.
Seckler for 3, too strong for the Liberators. Rebound controlled by the Wolverines. Another pull for Stockard. Now the Wolverines try a 3. Too strong for Peanut. The rebound to Brandon Emmert. Brandon Emmert had himself a day in the semifinals. 24 points and 9 rebounds. 1 rebound shy of the double-double against Parkway Central in that Class 4 semi.
See the good man-to-man defense. Bolivar standing around a little too much. They've got to get some movement going in order to break down this Vashon defense.
Conley Garrison is being kind of roughed up at every turn. In comparison to Vashon, he is an undersized guard, and the offense really works through him. He will drive here, shoot, and score. Count it, says Scott. Conley Garrison, the assist leader for the Bulldogs.
They're going to bump him, and what they want to do is they want to knock him off of his route. Almost like a cornerback in football going against a wide receiver. You want to bump him out of the way, bump him off his route, make it a little bit of a physical game. And I tell you what a great take by Garrison into the land of the big guys and getting the and one.
He doesn't miss when he gets to the free throw line, better than 75%. That was his 109th make of the season. Now can Bolivar hold the lead? Up 1 here and a low-scoring start to this one. The 3 for Vashon won't go that time out of the hands of Mario McKinney, who just checked in, but a big offensive rebound. The Wolverines will reset here. Nice to see a patient possession from Coach Irons' club here. They get the ball back to Ferris.
They're going to rotate around. Bolivar sinking into that man-to-man, a little help. Great take. And it's going to be an offensive foul. Nice work by Emmert underneath, holding his ground. He saw the driver coming, and he just stood there and took it.
Casey Cody Jackson picks up his first personal, the team's second. 2 fouls against Vashon. None called so far against Bolivar. Now, Jim, the Wolverines bringing full court pressure. And look at this, the big man, part of the press breaker here, as the 2 tallest Liberators get it up floor. Seckler launches from 3 again. He is 0 for so far from downtown, but you know he's going to hit eventually. He's got to just shoot out of a little slip. And there's a block this time. Called on the far side as Conley Garrison collides with the driver and picks up his first personal.
Yeah, he tried to slide in at the last minute. It just wasn't set long enough for the liking of our officials, and so they're going to get him with the block. Vashon basketball.
Corey Gilbert sends it around the horn. This is Mario McKinney, the Wolverines' 6th man, checked into the lineup. A workhorse for this team, and there's a foul underneath. A good strong move by Levi Stockard.
I'm telling you right now, inside the paint, going block to block is not going to be for the timid or the weak of heart. When you've got these 2 guys just going after it, it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. And what that does is it opens it up for Ferris from beyond the arc to knock down a 3 just like we saw.
Daniel Ferris lights the lamp. He gives Vashon a 7-5 lead. That foul was on Conley Garrison, so he has 2 here in the first quarter play. Brandon Edwards, the multi-sport athlete, the tight end on the football team, who will continue his playing days at Central Missouri a year from now. Now the Bolivar defense backs the ball out of bounds. It'll stay with Vashon here. 2:34 to play. Checking into the ball game for Coach Robbie Hoying is Corey Spindler, a 6'4" junior forward.
Yeah, Emmert is going to fit in just nicely in the MIAA in Central Missouri next year. Just a big body, handles the ball extremely well, has great footwork and a nice touch.
He averages 20 points and 8 rebounds a game. Tony Hill says he's got a foul underneath the basket before the shot. Looks like that was Levi Stockard with a push-up.
Now it's going to be a hook. He got his arm behind him, and you just can't do it. And that's, I'm telling you, that's where these guys are going to get after it a little bit. And I give the officials a lot of credit. They're cleaning it up right now. They're not going to let those 2, beat the heck out of each other underneath. Get the foul out of the way. Now the officials are going to let you get away with and move on from there.
Defensive pressure ratcheting up here for the Wolverines. They are all over Bolivar. Garrison has it in the far corner. Baseline drive. Feed comes back outside. They go all the way around. Catch and shoot 3 for Jones. Pinballs in and out. And Corey Gilbert gets the rebound.
Doesn't matter. That was just great offensive set. Good, crisp passes, finding the open man, moving the ball. That's how you break down that aggressive man-to-man defense.
A rise and fire shot here, too strong that time. Joseph Reese, a good inside-out scorer. Not able to knock down the shot. We stayed knotted up at 7. And Jim, right now, this game being played at a pace to Bolivar's liking.
Absolutely. I was just going to mention that. This is exactly where Bolivar wants it to be.
Emmerich gets fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line here. A nice little head fake thrown by the Liberators' 6'6" senior. And he'll go to the line for a couple here.
A lot of people around the state thought that the state championship game was played a week and a half ago up in St. Louis between Vashon and St. Mary's, and that was an instant classic, up at Parkway West High School. Just absolutely phenomenal stuff between those schools. And that's what Tony Irons did. He scheduled some big games in the latter part of the year to get ready for this championship game.
Brandon Emmerich goes 1 of 2. The foul to Joseph Reese, his first, and Bolivar ahead by a point. Yeah, Vashon didn't back off from the schedule of scheduling out-of-town talent. Bigger classes, Class 5 schools, they don't back down from anybody. They've got 60 seconds on the clock here and trail by 1. Casey Cody Jackson totes the rock, drives inside the lane, shot blocked by Corey Spindler for the Liberators.
Great work once again on the defensive side for Bolivar. You know what? They're coming in here playing with house money. They're not letting the you know, the mystique of Vashon get to them, they're doing exactly what they want to do.
This team was here in the Final Four in 2015 and finished in 4th place. They have had their sights set on better that for some time. Right now they're in that position. Nearly a steal, batted around, and then it's taken away, and Emmert's going to get the foul as he dives in front of Cody Jackson with 20 seconds in the first quarter.
Yeah, you saw it up here. The double team came right in front of us, actually. And then all of a sudden you see the ball tipped. Everybody diving for the loose ball. Emmert just kind of got underneath and is going to pick up the foul. Great hustle, though.
Only Emmert's first, the 3rd team foul against the Liberators. Ball all the way back to the opposite free throw line to Daniel Ferris. Mr. Clutch for this team. 313 points, 119 assists so far this season. We'll see how he can pad his stats today. A nice down low feed to Stalker, and that's an easy 2. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Garrison has to run. He'll hit the backboard, but nothing else. Vashon able to inch out of front, 8-1 over the Bolivar Liberators. We played the first 8 minutes, and the Wolverines lead 9-8. You're watching the Class 4 Boys Basketball Championship right here. Vashon with the lead in the ball as we start the second quarter of play here inside Mizzou Arena. The Final 4 championships of the 2017 basketball season. Class 4 boys and girls to start, Class 5 boys and girls to finish, as the 3 is off the mark, but an offensive rebound for the Wolverines. Ferris directing traffic in front of the Bolivar bench. Gives way to Darren Huntley, and they go around the horn. Stalker to let one go from the free throw line. No. Jack Pitts, the 6'3 senior, with the rebound for the Liberators. Conley Garrison pressed by McKinney as he crosses the timeline. Conley Garrison tries to work off an Emmert screen. This is Connor Seckler. Seckler has committed to play baseball at Missouri State next year. He's been a 3-year quarterback starter for the Liberators, who have dominated the COC small division for a number of years.
And he is one heck of a pitcher for that baseball team. He's going to step in and do some great stuff for the Bears. But I tell you what, he's also an outstanding basketball player.
This is Garrison, the drive, kicks it outside. Pitts back to Garrison for 3. No, too strong, into the hands of Stalker. Vashon running now. Ferris scoops. That won't go, but he does get fouled with 6:36 to go here in the second quarter. The foul called against Bolivar's 13. That is the aforementioned Connor Seckler.
You know, we're going to take a look here. Ferris comes down, nice little step through, puts it up, gets the contact, and really, you know, once again, that's what Ferris loves to do. And in talking to Tony Irons on Thursday, Corey, I've had a chance to see, you know, Peanut grow up over the last 4 years, and you're seeing a young man that went from being this high energy, you know, just kid to a young man that in his senior year demands respect from his team.